Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the long-awaited Cornwall trip video. I promised I was going to make it and I finally got around to doing it, so I hope you all enjoyed. Now it goes live and everything. If you want to see more of these and you want to see me traveling more, hit the like button and yeah, let me know down in the comments. For now though, let's dive straight into the footage of the Cornwall trip. And I'm going to do a little voiceover of the little bits and bobs that I can, and anything else that I can't remember off the top of my head, I'll add in somewhere on screen. But yeah, let's dive into it. Alright guys, so we started off the journey and it was a very long one. So we drove all the way from Sunderland all the way down to Cornwall. It took like 7 or 8 hours. As you can see, it's a very long trip, and that took I think it was 450 miles, sorry, that it was in total. We got a bit tired, it was a little bit hot, so we stopped at this welcome break and it had like 7 Starbucks, you know. It kind of be a bit more original. Give us a Greg's, not a bloody Starbucks. Anyways, we continued on. It was 26 degrees in the car and it was just way too hot, but the drive was quite nice. It was very smooth all the way down. Luckily only took 7.5 hours, whereas on the way back it kind of took like 8, maybe 9 hours, so no traffic luckily. The first stop for this trip though was going to be this beach, which we heard was like the best beach in the UK or something, got voted, and this was called the Lusty Glaze Beach. There was a car park literally just at the top of the beach, which leads like you to this staircase that goes all the way down. Very steep, a little bit slippy, so be careful if you go there. But overall, really cool place. I think the parking was about £4, between £4 and £8 I think it was. But it was really cool, really nice place, and I think it was a 15-minute walk away. I think the stats just read out there to Porth Beach. Really nice place. The water is absolutely insane, so definitely check it out if you've ever got a chance. Looks amazing down here. After spending a couple of hours at the Lusty Glaze Beach, we decided to go head back to the campsite, get the tent all set up and stuff. It was like early afternoon, mid-afternoon at this point, so we went there and we were really amazed with the actual campsite. It was really cheap. It was like £115 for like 4 nights, whereas we looked at a hotel and the hotel was like £700 for the 4 nights. So we're definitely going to try and save a little bit of money on that one and decided to go here instead. The place was just really nice looking, very nice people that ran the place as well. It came with like showers and stuff. The showers were really clean, very nice, and the overall site was really good as well. Now, as you can see in the actual video as well, you might have seen it by now, but I sit down thinking, oh god, that's it, I'm tired, done for the day. But then we thought, no, hang on, we're here now, we might as well make the most of it. So we decided to go travel to the next beach. And the beach we went to was Gwithian Beach, I think it's called. It was literally about 10 minutes away from the actual campsite, so absolutely ideal. And the beach was just beautiful. The sand was so smooth, so nice. The water, again, down this part of the country is mad compared to where I live. Where we live, the water's like, I don't know, it's like a greeny bloody brown weird colour. I don't know, some form of diseased colour. And then when you come here, it's absolutely lovely. It's really blue, it's really clear, and it's fantastic. The weather was still like lovely. This was like 7-8 o'clock at night when I'm walking around here in t-shirt and shorts. It was still 20 something degrees and it just looked absolutely fantastic. Also, the amount of VW camper vans I seen down here was just depressing. Like, I would love one of them. Hopefully the YouTube channel makes enough money one day so I can go buy one of them for myself. Who knows, maybe with enough hard work and enough videos coming out, maybe we'll get to that point, but we'll have to wait and see. It was a really weird vibe though, something that I wasn't really used to. Like, we came here and it was kind of like being in what I imagine like America being like. You come here and there's like, everyone's got camper vans, everyone's got surfboards, paddle boards, kayaks, you name it. And they're all just coming out like every evening and just going kayaking in the sea and stuff like that. Everyone's coming down swimming and doing all sorts. Like, it's such a nice kind of vibe the place has got, and it's just overall a great experience. Like, I definitely recommend going here if you're anywhere near it in the UK, or if you're like me and fancy doing a bloody road trip around the world, then feel free. Now, the next day we had it all booked up. We were going to go see St Michael's Mount, and this was at a place called Merizion, which doesn't even sound like it's in the UK, but believe it or not, it is. And it was a really cool place. Like, this is one of my favourite places that we went to. I absolutely loved it. Again, the beach was amazing. There was a place that sold Cornish pasties in the little village up from the beach, and it was the best Cornish pasty I've ever had in my life. It was absolutely just fantastic. We actually booked a little boat ride across, not a boat ride, sorry, a boat ride across, and it was about £5, I think, to get across to the actual island. It was really cool doing it though. It was a nice like cool thing. You can actually walk over there if the tide is low enough. There's like a little bridge thing that goes across from the beach to the island, so definitely try and do that if you can, but sadly when we were there we couldn't. But overall the island is such a nice place. It's a nice walk. If you aren't a very strong walker, maybe you've got an issue with your legs, it is a bit of a hike getting up to the castle, but overall it's really cool, and there's some really like cool artifacts and stuff in there, some actual Fallout related items as well. So yeah, some of the weapons and stuff, it was mad. It was like flintlock rifles and things like that, and just looked really cool. There was also a full set of samurai armor, which was fantastic as well. On the third day, we decided to go to a place called Tintagel Castle. Now, just at the first kind of scene here, you can see this at the kind of top of the road where the little village is. If you want to, you can get a little Land Rover service all the way down. Pay a couple of pounds, they'll take you down. Or you can do what we did and you can walk down. Now, we took the complete wrong route at first. We decided to walk through the town and go all around the world, basically. But it ended up leading to some really nice scenery. Sadly, it was a little bit rainy and windy, but it wasn't too bad. We just ran around a little bit and hoped for the best that it wouldn't completely get us drenched, but luckily it wasn't too bad. It was just a couple of showers and stuff, but the wind down this part was absolutely mad. This is like pretty much right at the edge of the bottom of the country, so really cool place overall. And there was a really cool statue as well, which we thought was King Arthur, but I swear someone said it actually isn't King Arthur. But basically this castle was meant to be where King Arthur was conceived or something like that. Overall, really great place. You do need like an English heritage kind of pass to get in, or you can pay like a day pass, but if you've got English heritage one, I think it's completely free. Of course you got to pay for the yearly membership for that, but I think it's like 20 something pound to get in here. But overall, really nice place, really cool. The actual buildings and stuff on the island of the castle were a bit of a letdown. They're a bit kind of demolished now, so nothing much to see. There is some nice views of off the cliffs and stuff like that. And the best thing about this place is probably the bridge, which was a bit creepy because you go walking along it, and because of the strong winds, the bridge would actually like vibrate and wobble, which was a very strange feeling, I've got to be honest, but it was really cool. Very high up. There was some people a bit scared to go over it and that, so it was an interesting sight to see some people like going over, closing their eyes and that. But yeah, really cool. There was also like Merlin's caves down the bottom which you can go in. Sadly though, because of the high winds and stuff, there was a bit of damage to the actual caves and the cliffs, so we couldn't go down there. But the water and everything again looked amazing. Like you could have just jumped in there and happily went swimming. There's also the iconic little doorway thing that leads down the pathway to actually come down from the castle. So you come into the castle along the big scary bridge, and then you actually leave the castle via this little kind of secret little doorway thing that heads you down the side of the cliff and back along a little bridge down the bottom. But yeah, great place for a little photo if you want to get that. In between these places, we also made a little trip to Cornwall Beach. This was honestly probably my favourite beach there was. This was just amazing, this place. There was some fancy ass bloody theatre thing up the top, but that was also closed, so we couldn't have a look at that. But the actual place itself looked amazing, absolutely beautiful place. Now on the final full day that we had, we actually went and seen this lovely place called Lizard Point. Now this is meant to be the very edge of the country. This is one of the main locations for that, and it was really cool. Lots of things to see, more cliffs, more beaches basically. So basically this entire trip was just full of cliffs and beaches. But it looked really nice, very not iconic, but very scenery. Scenic place, we'll say that. We went on a massive walk though. We walked from Lizard Point all the way through to, I can't remember the name of the other place, but I'll put it on screen when I say it, but it was a long walk. I think it was a 2-mile walk. It felt like it took longer than it did, because when the sign said 2 mile, I feel like that's from point to point, and it doesn't actually take into account all the curves in the road and everything like that. But look at the scenery on this one. When you're looking off the top of the cliffs, like, it looked absolutely beautiful. Really nice. Kynan's Cove, that's the name of the place. I've just seen the clip of it there as I'm doing the little talk over. But both places really nice. There is a little cafe at the Kynan's Cove as well. And honestly, when you get to this place, it looks like you're in Thailand or something. Like, it was one of the prettiest beaches like that we came across. There was little bits you could walk around. I got soaked walking through because a wave hit my foot. There was a couple of caves and stuff you could see as well. And overall, like, this is again one of my favorite places. This and St Michael's Mount was probably my top two out of the places we went. But yeah, definitely get yourself down there, get yourself a Cornish pasty. I wish I bought more than just the two that I got, because I wish it tasted amazing. One of the reasons we actually walked the 2 miles as well is because Lizard Point is actually National Trust, which means if you got a National Trust membership, you actually get like free parking and stuff. So we did that, and we walked the rest of the way just to save money on parking because everywhere was quite expensive. I forgot to mention as well, National Trust memberships will get you into St Michael's Mount, so it's worth having one of them. It was like £26 or something for the entrance, or it was like £30 something for a membership. So we just did that. All we have to do is go one other place and we've got our money's worth, so happy days. Then finally, the last trip of the night, we actually went to this beach, which was a really cool experience. It was called Heron Park or something beach. It was really cool, and basically when we got here, it was somewhere that was just really close to where we were at the time, and she wanted to go drive down here, so we drove down. And it looked really cool. Like, there was a full festival thing going on as well, which looked absolutely insane. There was people, there was like dancers there. There was a huge queue, honestly, like a massive queue for people waiting to get in. There was like live musicians playing and stuff, and it was really like a nice vibe. Everyone having a good time, having a few drinks and stuff, and it was just something different. Like, I've never been to anything like that in my life, and it was just really nice. That was basically the entire trip though, guys. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I thought you'd enjoy it and stuff, and I kind of maybe want to do more of these in the future. I do like to climb mountains and go places and stuff. I will have to find a nice little balance, because some I will want to do this, and then other ones I'll kind of be like, look, I just want to take a break, give myself a break from doing all the videos and stuff, and I don't want it to completely take over everything, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, let me know in the comments what you thought and stuff. Let me know if you've been there, what was your favourite place, and if you ever plan on going there. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.